Here we are.
Well. Bet you wouldn't think you're going to see my mush here.
I know, I still can't believe that we're actually sitting on a sofa doing this podcast. But you know what? We're bringing you the podcast that is, what was I saying? That you wanted and you didn't need it, but you never knew you needed to have it. There you go.
Yeah, this podcast is called Keeping Up with Jamie and Nicole. I had a court case there 2 weeks ago, and I said if I bet the court case out of it, didn't get locked up, I was going to go fun on social media. So here I am.
Here he is.
So a little bit about myself. Listen, I know you had a bad background. Dad left me ma when I was 8. My brother got locked up when I was 12. When I was 4, when I was a young lad, my ma had to work a job and go to college. So basically I was left to fend myself, had to go into the streets. Streets was the home for me, so tried to make a name myself for a few years, ended up going to jail. Suffered bad with mental health. And I was literally about to take my own life, and then that was the time I just got my life together. So that's me.
And we're so very proud of him. You're so good. I actually really am proud of you. And then obviously for me, like, I think I just had daddy issues and was chasing a bad boy and found Jamie. And then I was like, okay. Do you know what I mean? It's like you want the bad boy, but then it's like, is that just doing bad? So you need to like fix everyone's life. But yeah, I'm happy that I got to be a part of Jamie's journey to help him get to where he needed to be. And I think a lot of me helping him, I helped myself as well. And one thing that we obviously want to like really talk about on the podcast, it was the main thing, like for me helping Jamie and for Jamie helping himself, was the main thing about mental health. I 100%. Think, and Jamie thinks, I think you agree with me, that it's not spoke about enough.
Oh, it's brushed underneath the carpet. Papers don't want to talk about it. The news don't want to talk about it. Sure, literally like last month, there was 4 people that died of suicide in 1 week. One of them was a young one who
like
had,
in a week,
one of them,
like,
it was a young one who had 4 kids. Like shocking.
5. She had 5.
And do you think that was mentioned in the paper once?
As well.
No. So we're the voice of the people. We're going to tell the stories that no one, that everyone wants to hear, but it's not getting told.
And do you know what? As well, what we want to talk about as well is like, we're obviously on Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that, and like people are like, oh my god, like you have your life together. I'm like, nah, you just didn't see the 3 mental breakdowns and the 2 breakups we nearly had this week, and it's only Tuesday. You know what I mean? So like we go through like normal struggles. We're not here to like everyone. We're not here to say this is how you fix it and this is what way, you know, this is what you have to do and this is what you have to go. We're just here to share our experiences and like hopefully reach people and help people to the best that we obviously can.
Sure, I'm still trying to figure life out. You know what I mean?
Like, we were coming to this podcast today, right? So this is obviously our first one. We are coming today, and Jamie, like, so I'm very outgoing. Jamie's very quiet, right? But when we're stressed out, Jamie's more vocal about it, and I go really like into myself. So like all day today, I'm like avoiding him. I'm like, I don't want to make eye contact with the cunt, you know what I mean? I was like, no, I'm avoiding him. And he's like, Nick, like, how are you feeling? Are you stressed out? Are you feeling nervous? And I'm like, fuck off. I don't want to talk about it.
Sure, do you know what I mean? I had to lash out of CBD jellies now. Fucking anxiety. He's so fat, he's like, chest.
He's like, Nick, do you want a CBD jelly? I'm like, no, Jamie, I can't. I could not even like dream of taking that like that, because I'd fall asleep sitting here now, and I was like, one of us needs to be able to talk and chat for this whole time we're going to be sitting here.
So we're at them bouncing off TikTok and Instagram, and everyone just can't.
We are having a ball on TikTok, guys.
So
okay?
we're on TikTok live. Big up to the Fitzy fella. Yeah. No, we're out there on TikTok live, and we're out there just having a serious crack show. What did we do last night? 600k likes.
Mad. They were dying for us to get a curry and break the carnival.
That's what it was. 500k likes, we get a curry. But no, listen.
No, do you know what? Let's get back to actually, because we're just being funny now. It's like the nervous thing. But we were talking about mental health, and what I want people to share. I want Jamie to be like vulnerable, like he is in all his videos. But I just want you to share about mental health and like how you overcame it. Well, I know you're still bad.
When I was struggling, the worst, when I was that bad, I had in the head the day I was going to do it. I was going to go down to my mate's house. There was a gun there. I was just going to go up to the back and blow the back of my head off. And that was for me. And the thing that stopped me was, I can show you now, I have my young one on the screensaver. And I just looked at my phone before I was going to go down that day. And I said again, Goose was even talking about now, I said, if I can't do it for myself, I have to do it for her. Then, you know what, then I stopped the session. I went full into the gym. And then that snowballed me going into doing personal training and helping people with mental health classes and also. Then that helped me going to TikTok and social media. Like, listen, I've done some ballsy shit in my life. Like, listen, I've done some bad things, but the most ballsy thing I ever done was talk in front of a camera and say my struggles and say where I came from and how I got through it. And little did I know, by helping myself doing that, I'm after helping so many other people doing it. So, well, that's what I'm here for. I want to get people on who are struggling through this. I want to get people on to these stories.
And like, no, like one thing, right? No judgment whatsoever. Like, it doesn't matter if you are having such a bad day that you didn't batch your kids, but they're fed, they're playing, you stayed in your pajamas all day because you needed to. Have that time, share it. That's normal.
Didn't change your yellow boxes as well that day, so all good. Skid marks, McGee, he called me.
Stop it, you. He doesn't. I clean his shocks. They're all spotless, okay? I'm a clean freak. But
no, that's, listen, on a heavier note there, that's what we're at, so... We're going to be getting people on a bad start. We want people who started from nothing, who gained everything. So I know a lot of people who made something out of nothing. So that's what we want people to the show. Listen,
100%.
There's not only two ways. There's not only like you have to go to jail or you had to take your life. There's a different alternative. There's an alternative. You can bet your life. So that's what the name of the game is for me. So
I actually remember, like, because obviously a lot of me and Jamie's relationship from the start. He doesn't remember a lot of things because he was not on the right planet. But like, I used to have conversations with him because obviously my background was completely different. Like, don't get me wrong, similarities. My ma was a single mother. She struggled. She worked 3 jobs. She done everything for me and my sister. But like that, I had issues with my father, issues with things like that. So they weren't as, severe as Jamie's, but I still had struggles growing up. And I remember sitting with him and like, it got to the point where I was just like, right, like, we're together a long time now. Like, this, like, when is he going to realise that this sort of like violence and craziness is actually like, you don't need it in your life. And I remember saying it to him and he laughed. I was like, Jamie, I was being real serious. I was like, this is not the life for you and you can change your ways. And he laughed in my face and he was like, what are you talking about? He genuinely couldn't see his life past it. Like, and when he says things like he can't believe that he's sitting here, that's so genuine, because I know for a fact, like, them 8 years ago or 7 years ago that I had these conversations with him, he was laughing in my face saying, this is my life, this is my world, like, this is how
I thought there was no way out.
No way out, like, and so it was very difficult.
14 years of wasting life, 14 years feuding, fighting people, going to jail, like stabbing people, assaulting people. Like, I've done some damage, and I've done some damage to some people. I'm not proud of. I've done some damage on myself as well.
Yeah.
Doing that, you think that's good? Like, obviously you're doing bad on people. Obviously, like, that's bad on them. But you know how fucked up that is in your head then, over doing that shit. Like,
100%.
I've done jail.
And where you have to be in your head to even do that as well.
Yeah, like, if you're at that stage, if you're at that stage of life,
person goes around doing stuff like that, like, just on the off case. Like, if you're going to that level of anger and you have that in you, I'd actually feel my heart would break for people like that, because it's like, imagine what they're holding inside to go and do that, and what help have we got out there to really, like, you've got me.
If you're at that stage, like, I was at that stage when I was 14, like, that's so madness.
Like, I still believed in Santa when I was that age. Like, I said,
listen, do you know what, it's like I robbed my own childhood white meat by doing all that. So I didn't have the children. I had to grow up real quick. So I had to basically fend myself, do everything. So, like, put it this way, I've been stabbed, teeth knocked down my head. Listen, I was meant to get a clip one time. I know for a fact I was meant to go out on a car and get brought out to Dollymount, and I got told if you would have went down there, you were getting one in the head. So, listen, I'm blessed to be here. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
There's a reason. You're supposed to be here for a reason as well.
Yeah, so I thought my purpose was just to wreak havoc and do shit, and my purpose is, right now, is to help people, give them the hand up and not put the hand on the head. That's what I'm here for. So.
Or kick them. Listen, no kicking.
That's here and there now.
The odd, like, little ankle bash, I think, is alright.
Nah, that shin kick were good, don't it? But listen, right. We're gonna kick into. So listen, I had a court date there 3 weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago. And
it was traumatizing.
It was going on for 5 years, and I thought, listen, I got told 3 years ago by my solicitors, you're bollocks, you're getting serious jail because of me previous and everything like that. And what I'm at the down in the last 2 years is that they're basically saving me from that. It's at the same, keep me with my family for Christmas, not make me get 5 years, because I would have got 5 years sentence all day. And I just want to get into it in a cold, like, how was that, like, with you?
Oh.
Leading up to that, like, and going through that in the court that day because I
Do
was
you know
looking
what?
at you. You're there rocking like a baby crying, hold me man's hand. I was like, yeah, get your shit together.
His poor man, I had our knuckles like crushed because I just couldn't. Do you know what it was for me? Like similar to what I was saying earlier on, I get very, in those situations, I kind of like internalize everything, and I'm like, don't look at me, don't talk about it. I'll do 500 things today, burn myself out so I can't even think about it. And that's just what I did for days and days and days and days. And then I was like, I'll deal with it next week. And then it was like, I'll deal with it next month. And then it was like, oh, it's getting pushed back. We'll wait till 6 months time. Because that was just my way. Because in my head, right, I was like, I need to stay strong for Jamie. Because what he's facing is difficult and what I'm facing is difficult. Like, what he's facing is he's gonna like not see his kids grow up, and like I can't do anything to give him that. And that's what was killing me, because through everything Jamie's went through, I've always tried to make it better, fix it, help him. And this was something that I had fucking zero control over. And then it was like, I'm thinking about my kids. How am I going to manage my kids? They're not going to have that father, and he's an amazing father. And then it was like, the last thing I was thinking about, which a lot of mothers and women I'm sure do, is the last thing I was thinking about was thinking about myself. And it was like, I don't want to get emotional about it.
Get a mouse.
But
I'll let it out, Nick.
I know, I think, and I hate that girls do it and women do it, but like, we put ourselves last all the time. And I'm just so grateful and blessed that I have somebody that, when I'm consistently putting myself last and he notices that I'm burning myself out, he always like will help me. And he knows now, like, we did struggle when I was first going through all of this, especially with having the second baby and with the court case, and I didn't want to lean on him because I was like, I can't be selfish, that's selfish of me to do that. And it was kind of like being in the courtroom and sitting through that, and really honestly, like, my whole body was vibrating, my vision was blurred. It was like every emotion I should have been allowing myself to feel come over me at once. And it was just like, when we got the good news, sorry for the interrupt. Yeah, right.
But when they got read out, she hadn't got a breeze what was happening, because
I didn't know. I was still crying.
She goes, I'm going to give you a 5-year sentence, suspend and she goes, I'm going to suspend 1 year. And then
I was like, 8 years.
She goes, they took it. And that's what, no, because she gave me 4 years for the two of them. But and she's like, 8 years. And then she's here like that. She's like, what? And I'm there like this. Yeah, grand. And she goes, I'm going to fully suspend you. And then she's like, what does this mean?
I honestly felt like I was going to Wolverine jump up and just jump onto him and latch onto him and just not let him go.
And then when the verdict came out, I was like, right, blessed. And then we are getting up to walk out, and then the judge goes, what the judge said, and he goes, Mr. Griffin. I said, yeah. And she goes, I don't want to see you back in this judge again. I said, yeah, no bother. Like that, and out the door. Listen, shout out the judge card as well. Do you know what I mean?
Thank you. We had a really happy Christmas.
No, but like that, you're blessed. Like, that's great to be there with the kids. And like, right now, remember at Christmas Day, I was just sitting there like, I'm not meant to be here. That's what I kept thinking. I'm not meant to be here.
And like, you know what? Christmas was rough, wasn't it?
Rough. So like, 2 kids was sick.
2 kids. Jamie's he's like a paraplegic everywhere in the
pain in my back, and I was like something to kick me in the balls every time. Like, so
it was like not normal. But in all of it, like, the kids is all snotting, everyone's coughing. Like, I just wanted to get drunk and like sing Christmas songs.
No, he
didn't sleep that night at all. Two of us were hanging on to life. But like, I just turned around to him. I think it was like when I was making the dinner, and I just went, do you know what? Like, I can't believe that we're all sitting here, kids full of germs, but like, we're all sitting here together, and it was just the best feeling ever, wasn't it?
That's what I keep on. And I'm never one to be saying that holy stuff. Oh, I'm blessed all this, but I'm like truly blessed. So to be here right now, so I just said, right, we're gonna go at it. So here we are, but that's been going full forward with this now. So
I know he has made bollocks down the lives that night. He had us on till 11 o'clock last night trying to break the diet and all. Oh, we'll get you to 500k. You have to order a curry.
She went upstairs for a second. She said, look, I'm going to sneak up to get a chicken ball.
I know, and the people were saying, yeah, it's smell of chicken balls in here, and I just kept reading the comments and getting more hungrier.
We're going to carry on, so it's another thing we want to get into. So a lot of people have been asking, we're been on live as well. They've been asking, Nicole, what was it like being with Jamie when he was going through his rough patch and all, so.
Guys, you are going to have me crying a lot, okay? So I'm going to try and hold it together, because I'm not crying again today. So, what was it like for me? Do you know what? I know what he means when he says it's hard to like do this in front of a camera, but he's kind of spoken about everything with him. And like,
It's two parts of the story.
Yeah, I've been kind of dreading the day that it's like, right, I'm gonna have to tell my part because.
Don't fucking slate me now. Yeah, keep it.
Yeah, like obviously I'm gonna be honest, but as well, like it's all in the past. Do you know what I mean?
We listen and we don't judge, so just crack on.
And we don't judge. So for me at the start, it was amazing. I thought I had butterflies, but now as an adult looking back, I'm like, that was probably me nerves kicking in, telling me like, this is like not the situation and environment you want to be in.
It's diarrhea.
Yeah, probably diarrhea. But now, so when I was young, I was just like, obviously I had my own issues, like with my dad. He was absent, didn't give a fuck about me. And like, for me to have like Jamie and see him, and it was like this, we had this like toxic love, like it was so toxic, it was not normal, wasn't it?
Love-hate relationship.
Like, excuse me? It was a love, all right? Love all around. But yeah, it was...
They only broke up around 50 times. So
yeah, listen, but it took the 50 breakups to get him to where he is now.
54 states, 54 breakups.
So it was like exciting at the start, obviously. And then like I was saying, it was a few years in, there was breakups, because I was just like, this is not normal.
What
like,
is it? So, like, well, with each other nearly 10 years.
Don't do it.
I always say it's really about 5 years.
Listen, I'm telling you now, I'll fucking kill you when we leave here, right? So we're together 10 years, because whether we were with each other 5 years officially, the other 5 years he was putting me through shit, I was still taking bollocks off him, so we were technically still together. Anyways, fun at the start, came to a realisation that I was like, right.
Yeah, well, a madman.
Yeah, he's crazy. We need to get him together. And then obviously...
I remember the time we got in Bobo's Burgers.
Oh my God, we're only talking about this the other day. So this was when I started to kind of realise, I thought he was just a bit like, yeah, hard man. Then I was like, no, this is like Jeffrey Dahmer shit. Like he is.
Oh, yeah,
he was. So we were on a date anyways. We were in Bobo's Burgers, sitting there having food. And as calm as, like, I genuinely thought he was going to the toilet. As calm as anything, he's like, Nicole, I'll just be back in 2 minutes. And he scoots his chair out. But then instead of walking to the toilet, he walks out the door. So I'm sitting there and I was really like, because obviously we had a track record of breaking up a million times. So I was like, is he at the dump of me or what the fuck is that happening? So I gets up like, say, 30 seconds after he walked out, because I was like, that's not normal. So I walks out, I opens the door, I looks to the right, I'm like, nah, he's not up there. Here's a shore, like something banging against the shore. I looks over, he has someone wrapped up around the shore, and I'm like standing on the street, like I was really like, I went grey. I was like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden his leg, right, kicks up in the air and touches, like his knee touched his ear, and I was like, since when am I a freestyle dancer? I was like, what the? And I was like, didn't know what to do, because I'm like, you know, usually you see something like that, you're like, oh my God, someone call for help, that man is crazy. But I was like, oh, the crazy person is who I'm with. So I was like, what do I do? And I just went back inside and I was sitting there and I was like, I can't eat that burger now. I was like, what the fuck is that going on? And then he comes in and I never forget, now I'm being serious in this, right? His face was a grey colour. His eyes were like silver blue and like yellow. And then there was foam in his mouth. And I was like looking at him.
As you do.
And I was looking at him and I was like, that's when I realised he has problems. And I need... So most girls, it'd be like, red flag, like out there. I was like, amber flag, proceed with caution. I'm going to help him. You got fanny footage
when you were saying that. That's what happened there.
I told you already I had daddy issues, okay? But yeah, I knew... Do you know what it was for me? Like, and so many... I remember my mum used to be like...
Sure, what tell about... So if people don't know how me and Nicole got each other, we were in jail.
We have to. I hate
Nicole
this.
stalked me on Facebook.
No,
yeah.
Jamie added me on Facebook.
You
then I liked his photos.
Now you used to be able to poke people on Facebook.
I poked you once.
She was poking me on your perv.
No, honestly, he added me and I liked his photo. Yeah. I didn't know he was in prison.
What picture was it? The picture of me we top off. And you're going for the younger people as well. No, let's not say
you're
that.
fucking 5 months younger than. Shut the fuck up. Listen.
So yeah, we get the story. So I got put into the paper. I was about to get out of prison.
No, so I was saying to you, man,
I said, Tug Griffin on high alert as he gets out of jail.
No, you were put in as the most violent inmate in all of Ireland. And I'm lying in bed after giving me this big speech. I'm like, he's changing his life. He's reformed. And he got a job in there and he's going to do right by me. My ma comes in. I'm not messing. I'm like that in my single bed. thank you. And me ma just hops the phone at me head. She's the real Irish mother. She's changed now though, she's healed. She's not unhinged anymore. Hops the phone at me head and she's like, read that, what's on that phone? And I was like, what is it? My eyes still stuck together. She's like, he's in the paper, the most violence in all of Ireland, and you were going up to see him. I was like, ma, shut up. And then I remembered, and I could hear her rooting and rummaging. I was like, she used to hide me passport so I couldn't go up and visit him. I was like, ma, I'm warning you now, there's going to be more if you hide that passport one more time, because if I have to wait another week to up and see him, I got to cause killings in this gaff. But she didn't hide it, I got it. We just, me and my man's relationship was very strenuous for a while. But obviously with Jamie actually had to really turning himself around now. She loves him, like she does love you now. She loves him. Sends him things every day, sends him reels.
She sends me 4 reels a day, so
shout out to Michelle, we love you.
With the Kundalini.
We love you.
Expert. Nah, but she made me do a Kundalini in the bedroom, on a sitting room there the other week. My back is fucked, and she's there like that, going around making noise on up there, yeah, and she's rubbing her hands on me, and I'm like, my back is gone. From the first 5 minutes, I'm nearly crying. I said, I'm nearly, my sister, I hope I broke. But
what that Kundalini and all that is, it's like Reiki and stuff. It's all just for
all
healing,
the bad energy all your chakra and all.
But we're gonna wait until your back is like.
Well, I'm having my operation now,
and then he's gonna go back in and just get it all finished and done.
Had to get me the L5 taken out in my back, so I'll be out for 4 or 5. Haven't trained. Have not trained.
I know, and I genuinely, like, we're only saying this earlier on.
I had to go into the carnivore diet that I was a bit weighty on. That's how bad it's getting.
It's so hard, this diet. Like, we had a chicken and steak, didn't we, for our dinner?
Yeah, chicken and
eggs
steak.
and bacon, and like I want a curry on a pizza, a 4-to-1 shredded chicken onion on a pepperoni and ham pizza with extra cheese dipped.
Eat it in one bite without chewing it.
Yeah, just swallow it. Just, do you know what? Stick me on a drip, put the drip in my arm, and just feed me curry sauce.
Yeah.
Right. So what will we do now? Do you want to do? Will we do a little funny segment or something?
Segment.
We're having a gas time on this podcast,
right.
I have to say. And I only cried a little.
Right, here's a segment we're at the start now. Would it bother you segment, yeah? So.
Right, just to let you all know, yeah, I'm very easily bothered.
Right, here we go. So would it bother you, yeah?
Wait, hang on, because let me just have a sip of water about this, because I don't want to be fighting with you, and I love you, and we're in a good place, but go, would it bother me? Don't say it's going to make me paranoid either.
Right, so would it bother you if I took an OnlyFans on as a personal as a client and didn't tell you?
The eye and all's going to start twitching. Yeah, the minute the OnlyFans come in, I didn't need to know what it was for. I don't care if you're helping someone or if you're doing.
Or you forget about OnlyFans. So would it bother you if I took an X on and I didn't tell you?
An X? In my eyes, there was no one before me, there was no one during me, and as sure as hell won't be no one after me, so that won't be happening, okay? Would it bother you if you took an X or an Only? It would bother me if you had a female training in the gym. I would purposely go in at all our sessions and sit there and stare at her and say, yeah, I'm here.
She used to say to me, like, more sexy.
I'd intimidate her. I would strip into the nude and stare at her, right? And say, yeah, this is what he wants. This is what he's getting when he's finished with you.
Have you got this?
Have you got this? Back rolls, fat, cellulite, birds of 2 kids? I don't think so, bitch. Yeah, that's what I would do. And yes, it would bother me, Jamie, and you know why I would.
Right, go then.
Okay, so I've been thinking of this one. Would it bother you if I decided tomorrow, right, I wanted to become like one of those like forest people and like grow all the hair on my body and like let my toenails grow real long? Like really hairy, like I'm talking like hair.
God, I like that happening.
Listen, I don't shave.
Only shaved, gay, fuck, prickly, like, oh, stop.
Listen, they're blonde, first of all. Second of all, my hair's
blonde razor blades, that's what they're like.
Who's shaving in the winter? It's cold. I don't want naked legs.
I like sort of Game of Thrones, winter is coming.
Right, you go. You give me one.
Yeah, right.
One more.
Would it bother you if, I don't know, see, if I hit a brick wall now, so.
Take a little breather. Take a little minute.
Alright. Would it bother you if he took a litter back on in the house of dogs?
We're not going to laugh about this, okay? Because me and Jamie have nearly split up several times. There is no more
Sure, we broke up for 2 days. She dropped a Rottweiler down to the gaff and a stab with 2 gym bags. One day after being on a bender, the Rotty started licking my face.
I was like, yeah, you want to go out on benders? Take care of your fucking dogs, because I'm not taking care of the kids.
But why did you not come down then?
Jamie! He's getting brave now, guys, getting brave. Right, I have one for you. Right, let me see. Would it bother you if I made friends with a fella that I've never met before, just decided we're friends?
Get fucked, I ain't finished that one, yeah. Like, why you're not even talking to no fucking fellas. Shut up, just shut up. We're cutting this off now.
See, and you all think that I'm the schizo, but Jamie's a skit behind the camera.
But
and I'm actually not allowed to fucking anything.
You're the secret skit. Everyone knows I'm a proper skit, yeah. So, yeah,
no, I think I'm more out there skit than you.
Out there.
I'm definitely
more out there. Paper? No.
Jamie,
so
I'm not messing. Do you know what I've done before? I've cut a lock of your hair off.
Sure, yeah, here's one for you.
You don't even know about that.
She started bawling her eyes crying Christmas.
He's not even phased that I've told him I've cut his hair in his sleep and kept it because I was that obsessed with him.
Hair up my arse, don't they? Yeah. So Christmas night, we saw, as you see, we done on TikTok already. We listen, we don't judge. So Christmas night, she is 2 bottles of champagne deep.
No, please don't say this. No, Jay, please.
Shut
Jamie,
up, you.
that was a bad time for me. Don't bring it up.
Shut up. Yeah, put a muzzle on this thing now.
Oh.
A half a tray of Corona, 2, and you're onto the vodka then after that.
Great
then
goose.
she comes in.
No way.
I don't know if I could say this now.
No,
so
please,
just go on,
I don't know what.
Who did bother you? I said, what? If I had your phone cloned and I had all your messages from years ago, so I knew when you ripped me off. I said, what?
I had it years ago. So, like, Jamie never used to rip me off, but to be fair, we'd break up so much that you didn't need to rip me off because we'd be broke up 3 months together and then whatever.
You had me phone cloned, like.
I didn't have your phone cloned.
What did you do then, Nicole? You had another phone with all my messages coming through. That's what's cloned is.
Listen, it's not cloned. It was basically
Skeety
you had a phone
Nicky.
in your house that was like your old phone in your ma's. And when you went, I was able to see what you are texting people. So, yeah, that's what I did, okay? And you know what? I know all the girls here have done it. I've also helped my friends hack into their boyfriends' profiles, and I don't fucking regret it because men are fucking scandalous, okay?
You told me the other week you regretted it. I'm not like that
I regret it with me and you. I don't regret helping my friends. Anyone needs a hand with cheaters, come to me. I'm like psychic. My intuition is on it all the time. I regret it with you, but at the same time, you put me through a lot of shit, okay? And you created that little. Look at me now.
You told me you were a skit well before that.
Yeah, a little bit.
Your ex-fella used to rip you up and all your baiting boards and all nightclubs. Your cousin had to drag you out by your head.
Yeah, I was a bit mental, yeah. I know everyone probably thinks it's Jamie, but like I was a bit off the scales as well. But look, I came around. I done a full 360. You know what I mean? I did.
Fucking right, you did that again. Right. So the reason why we do so many numbers is over the riddles. So we do riddles on TikTok and Instagram.
We know you love the riddles, right? And we're here for them.
So we have one for you.
I have a headache when we do them, so we can only give one per thing because, like, I've had to take 2 paracetamol before coming in here. Do you know what I mean?
You ready?
Oh, wait, hang on, because I have to, like...
Do a bit of stretching before you do this one.
Stretch me, Brian.
You ready?
I'm good.
Our next police officer lost his house, his car, his girlfriend. What did he lose first?
Repeat the question.
All right. Our next police officer lost his house, his car, and his girlfriend. What did he lose first?
Oh, okay, so this is like...
We're in here and on, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm getting nervous and stuff. Okay, so the ex-police officer has lost his house,
his car and his girlfriend. What did he lose first?
Okay, so I'd say what's at the happening to him is he didn't pay his bills, lost the gaff, maybe lost the car first, lost the gaff, and then lost the girlfriend last because then she was like, I'm not sticking around with him, he has no money. Yeah,
you have to look at the boys now. You can't even look at you, it's that much cringe.
I actually thought I was a bit...
Right, have another go. So the ex-police officer lost his house, his girlfriend. Lost his house, his car,
he lost his mind first for becoming a police officer in the first place, okay? Now, just joking, we love you, guards. No, we don't. Cut that bit out.
Right.
Say it again. Is this to do with numbers? Is it to do with numbers, though?
No. An ex-police officer lost his house, his car and his girlfriend. What did he lose first?
Hang on. The ex-police officer lost his house,
his car and his girlfriend.
Did he lose his licence? Would he have lost his licence? How he lost his car?
Did you give up?
Is it to do with numbers then? You're not telling me.
Yeah, of course it is. Did you give up?
3. 3.
Did you give up? You give up?
House.
No.
Mortgage. Girlfriend.
No.
The wife because he had a girlfriend.
No.
What is that?
He lost his job, which is next police officer.
Oh, please. I was fucking thinking it was like an episode of EastEnders there. Trying to think like he lost the house and the car and then the girlfriend decided to move on. That's stupid.
No, you're stupid, for fuck's sake.
I'm not stupid.
Right,
just,
so I want to get on as well. So there's going to be an Instagram get made before the Instagram will be up before this episode's out. So
yeah,
we want people who's show funny stories and all. So do you want to send them into the Instagram as well? And as well, if you're struggling and you're looking for a voice, you do get a DM as well. And we're not going to name you. We're just going to say the message.
You can keep it completely unknown. But what we'd love you to do is send us a DM. Say that, like, say story time as the title, so we'll know what category to put you in. You can literally, like, tell us a story that you want us to read out, something funny that you want us to comment on. Or if you have any struggles that you're going through, anything that's serious too. Like, we want to have the laughs here. We want to bring positivity. As I said at the start, you know, we're not going to fix everyone's problems, but we'd love to just make you smile through them. And if you can send us in any even things that you're having struggles with, or for men that are kind of young or they're old, whichever stage of life you're at and how you're feeling, send them in. You can, you know, ask Jamie for his advice as a man. If you're a woman and, you know, your partner is going through similar things that Jamie went through, you can ask me how I dealt with it. I know I didn't open up as much, like, on it today. I think that it will take me a little bit of time to get to where Jamie's at with, like, my side of everything that he put me through and I went through.
I'm doing this over the year, the videos now. Well, I'm not really. So basically, when I started doing Instagram, taking it serious, I was at 1,200 followers. That was in February, and now we're at nearly 20k.
It's madness.
So listen, it takes a while. Listen, Rome wasn't built in a day, and if people think you're gonna start doing it, you're gonna go flying straight away. It's not. You had to put graft in. Social media. It's a good game, but it's a fucking hard game, though, to be honest with you. You don't really, like, even the production here with the yoke now, you don't realise the graft that goes in this. And I have to send this off now and get it chopped up to bits, get me little reels and clips and all. For you bastards. For you to
sit at home and laugh, telling me riddles, giving me headaches, I'm going to have wrinkles in the next month.
Like, you know how bad, like, I mentally torture my board for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's
basically,
what I do.
yeah.
Like, I've used all to get shits and giggles. That's what it is, like.
But I honestly feel like, though, as well,
so Sean
brought
was
us
well.
closer, hasn't it?
100% is. So, like, we don't bait each other anymore. So what happened there?
Put a camera on us and we'll stop arguing.
Yeah, 100%. So we had to have a camera 24/7. That's what we're live all the time. So what do you think? Like, what do you think we're gonna get out of this? What's the end goal for this podcast? What are we gonna go with?
Like, so I'm gonna be honest, and I know people probably think, but like, I do really trust my intuition and my gut. Like, even with him, and I don't want to come across as being like, I'm not a psychic, and I'm not saying that, but I honestly do feel like I see things before they happen, and it's like, it could be like a form of manifestation. But I said to him ages ago about doing the Instagram, and he was nah, and then because I could see him doing it, and then he did it. I said it to him about the podcast. I said, Jamie, I can see you clear as fucking day doing a podcast, and I can see you doing these shows. I can see you reaching people. I can see you making something of yourself, because he's constantly doubting himself. He's wearing that down.
Right now, what I'm doing now, I still think, like, you're not doing it. Like, everyone says you're flying.
Everyone
says you're flying, you do well. And I'm like, am I though? Like, am I really? Because still to this day, I know I'm helping people doing good work, but am I doing good? But like, obviously I really am, because
of course you are, but that's your internal stuff as well.
I know, but even like,
you have to think about it,
for a fella sitting in a cell in Mount Joy in segregation, doing 24-hour lockup from punishment, I never thought he was going to be doing this. I never thought that. I inflicted some pain on so many people. I thought all I was destined for was pain. That's what it was for me. So like, the fact that I'm here now, I'm helping people, I'm doing good, I'm trying to better myself. Like, I honestly think right now, what I'm doing here now and where we're on the podcast is gonna go. This is going places now. This is gonna go places. I honestly feel it, because what we're doing on Instagram and TikTok, people are liking it. So why don't we not get on the spot for
and
YouTube?
And you know what? Like, everyone says to us, like, people are saying, yes, I get me through my day of work. You know, this is like, I'm
have to watch you want to meet me dinner. No, they're all saying.
Like, we want to watch you when we're eating our dinner and stuff like that. And it's just like I was even saying, like, I was saying even on the live, I was just like, do you know what? Like, it's honestly just so heartwarming. I honestly feel the love and the support, and it's like we're just one big dysfunctional, happy, crazy family, and it's just lovely. Like, because I feel like we want you to come on this journey with us, and we're going to be open 100%. And honest and allow you to come on it, and we're also going to be on it with you. It's like, that's why we want to hear feedback.
You have to be an open book. See, even now with this day and age with social media and everything, everyone knows everything about everyone. If you don't know about it, you can just make a call. Did you know this, lad? So that's why you always have to be open to the book, because people can be quick to say, he done this to son, he done that to son, or he was locked up before. No shit, mate. Do you know what I mean? So
I said it. We were on live, and there was people giving comments and stuff like that, you know, about Jamie was with other girls when you were broke up, and I was just like, first and foremost, right, we're adults, we weren't together. I can't turn around and say to him, like, he's a man at the end of the day, and any girl that thinks that a whore and a fella break up for 3 months and he's sitting at home with his legs crossed is fucking idiots. Like, that's in my opinion. But I was an adult about it. When I got back with him, I chose to forgive him, and we worked on what was wrong in our relationship beforehand. And I just said it, like, when I was saying, like, explain it, I just actually said, like, but you know what? We don't hide what happens in our relationship. We're not sitting up here like prim and proper, you know, we do everything right, we do everything by the book. No, we don't. We've had very dark times in our relationship where, like, we broke up for like 9 months. Like, that's a long fucking time to break up.
That time I thought we had done that. I thought we had gone that time.
So did I, but then I was like, I still love this motherfucker. No, I was away on holiday with my friend, my best friend Neve, right?
Hey, you bought the rums or something.
And I was like, Neve, I was like, listen, I said it real serious because I'm real dramatic. I was like, we need to have a chat, like. And Neve was like, yeah. And I was like, sit down, I'll do your hair while we're talking, because I couldn't even look her in the face when I was going to tell her this, because in my head I was like, this is groundbreaking news. And I was like, so I've been thinking a lot lately, Neve, and it's very hard for me to say this, but, you know, like, I think I'm still in love with Jamie. And Neve just looked at me and just went, what, like, are you only realising that now, like, you're still in love with him? And I was like, wait, hang on a minute, like, has everyone known this? She's like, yeah, Nicole, like, we all know that you're still in love with him. And I was like, I'm just tired of, like, trying to not be because of, you know, the wrongs that he's done, or because he's been with other people, and I've been broken over it. And it's obviously been hard for me friends and me family, because, like, to me and Jamie getting back together, he's like, oh, we weren't together, you know, it was just this thing. But it's like, yeah, but, like, to me, we have a type of love that's, like, not a lot of people have it. Like, it's unconditional love. Like, to love someone, everyone can love someone, right? But to unconditionally love someone means that regardless of what they do, who they are, where they've come from, where they're going, what they have, you love them the exact same. And that's the love that we have. Sure, I don't love him on condition.
Sure, he doesn't have to be. I get sent the photographs. I was out in the pub, I got sent the photograph, yeah, of you and some other fella's arm, his and hers out. And I was like, gee bag. And then she's, as she's saying, as she proclaimed,
no, I was like,
he was gay. He was gay.
I was like, for fuck's sake, like, I went out, like, I went to, like, nightclubs, I went to festivals, I went to everything, and I'm like to him, you see what I'm like when I'm out on a night out. I'm everyone's like, you're gorgeous looking girl. Yeah, but, you know, you should see me 4 bottles of wine in, because, like, it's not so nice. I look like mashed potato a bit. I don't hold myself upright, you know, all the floppy bits are hanging out and all. And I'm the type like that, when I get drunk, I, like, mumble. So I'm like, I'm not the type of girl that anyone is attracted to on a night out. I'm the type of girl that's doing cartwheels, flips and splits and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, that's me on a night out. So for me, going out was more of when we weren't together.
Oh, you turned into a proper session when we weren't together.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
No, you
but
did.
You know what?
You're at every rave, every festival you want.
I was living my best life. No.
Oh, man, glitterbox in London now, like.
Well, listen, shut up.
We don't judge, right?
Well, listen, at least I wasn't sitting in girls' gaffs and all. Don't deny me, because you are. And you know what? We're not going to go there, because we're about peace and love now, right? And I don't want to annoy myself on this podcast.
The eyes start switching in.
Yeah, my eyes like that.
Listen, we go, John, what? We'll do one more. I think I have another little riddle here for you, or a little head fuck off for you.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And then we'll sign off soon after that. So.
It's like my throat is getting itchy and all, like,
right. Spell cat in 6 letters.
K-H-A-A-T. K-H-A-A-T. 6 letters, you said.
Well, spell it, just go on. Is there a spell a different word for cat in 6 letters so you can, you know what I mean?
Feline. Is it?
That's the
Is it?
Is it?
Is it?
No one knows. Lads, no one can spell it on chat like that.
Feline. Feline. That's true.
No, it was kitten, to be honest with you.
And you know what? That answer I probably gave was smart, was it?
Yeah, Nicole. This is right, fair. That's 2 out of 100 shot to getting right here.
Yes. Score.
So, yeah, I think, listen, that's been a good one.
Yeah, I'm at enjoying that.
Yeah, so, listen. We're going to see if we can get this weekly, so... Been good.
Weekly.
So that's been good. So this is keeping up with Jamie and Nicole. You're gonna catch us on Spotify and YouTube and iTunes. So if you don't like us, fuck off. Peace.
We love yous.